Nazamil. Is it true you're trying to forcibly alter the wills of everyone in the world with those masks?
If you mean the suppressors, then yes.
Come on! You sure the hell Ganquil aren't forcing you to do this or something? That's it, right?
Sorry, but no. They are asleep. I merely looked in on their thoughts. That's how I found out about the suppressors and about the mausoleums.
So you're able to read minds? I see. So that's how she learned of the keystone.
You can't get rid of everything that's different by compelling everyone to think like you.
Yes, I know. That's why I'm making their minds all the same. Same as mine. I like all of you more than I can say. If everybody has my thoughts, they'll automatically like you too.
You want them to like us?
So you're trying to brainwash everyone in the world because you want to do us a favor?
For years, I have put up with their hatred. I could bear it if it were just for me. But I can't stand the thought of my friends being hated. Not my best friends. The first friends that I've ever had. I will not let anyone hurt you.
You don't have to do this now. Come on!
It'll be done soon. Don't worry, Alphen. I just sent out orders from the Keystone to have suppressors put on everyone.
What? You can't. What you're trying to do here, controlling people with these masks of yours. It's tyranny!
I wanted to make you happy.
Nazamil, please, stop this. Come back with us.
No way. Why would you say something like that?
Nazamil, listen.
I'm doing all this for you. You're supposed to be my friends. Why are you throwing it back in my face?
Nazamil!
I get it. It's because I was useless, wasn't I? Why do you despise me?
Of course I don't hate you!
I have an idea. All I have to do is put my thoughts in your heads as well. Then we'll be the same.
Nazamil!
I'll try to make it quick. If everyone has a suppressor, everyone will be the same. Then they'll like me again. And then they'll be happy again.
No, Nazamil. You're wrong.
It's okay. Soon we'll all be the same.
Water, hear my call! Spread! Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning strike! Water, hear my call! Spread! Hold on to your art! Here I come!
Not today!
Ice prison! Freeze lancer! Purge malevolence! Magic is in! Freeze lancer! Don't mind if I do! Holy lance! If you get the gist! Holy lance! Now for something fast! Pierce evil! Freeze lancer! Blah blah blah! Burning strike! And again! Gravitas field!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Magic is in! In here!
Execution!
Field! I'll be saving this one!
Bloody holiday!
Not today!
Ice prison!
Now you see what I can do! Demon Blast!
Here goes!
Eagle Ray!
More where that came from! This one's mine!
Hold still. I can't get your suppressor on.
No way I'm putting one of those things on!
Then I'll have to make you. Is she serious?
Ice prison! Not on my watch! Ice prison! Spirit flame! Let's go! Radiant flare! Magic is there! Burning current! The flame is there! Burning strike! Out of ammo! Good day!
Bloody holiday!
Ice prison!
Negative 6! Resonate with the...
Not today!
Annihilation! Annihilation! Hear me! I'm preparing!
Not today! Rending you apart! Bloody howling! Here I come!
By the power of flame! One more! Hellfire!
Rending you apart!
Here goes!
Bloody howling! Now to see what I can do!
I've risen!
Megasonic thrust! Dragon form! Eternal damnation!
Why do they reject me? Why? One more time! Glacial Spear! Here's evil! Lancer! Holy Lance!
Not today!
You get the
This
gist.
is the power of all 6 elements.
She's as strong as a lord. No, stronger.
What do we do? I don't see a way out of this without hurting her.
Nasamil, please, stop this! We're your friends, aren't we? Annihilation! By the power of flame!
It's go time!
Burning strike!
Stalagmite!
Purge malevolence! Blah, blah, blah! Magic! Freeze Lancer! Glacial Spear! Here's evil! I've risen! I've risen! Arc Seal! Don't mind if I do! Hell! Blah, blah, blah! Burning strike! I can do this all day!
Not today!
Holy Lance! Blah, blah, blah! Sleep now! Where are you going? Barf, you get the gist! Shooting star!
No further!
I'm going to need to use all the power of my healing arts to accomplish this. Magic is out! Burning strike! Blah, blah, blah! Magic! Burning strike! Purge! You get the gist! Freeze Lancer! Blah, blah, blah! Holy Lance!
Bloody
Purge malevolence! Magic is out! Freeze Lancer! Purge blah, blah, blah! Sleep now!
armor won't save
My
you!
attacks aren't getting past her barrier.
It must consume energy to stop our attacks. Each blow's gotta be chipping away at it.
We'll have to keep wearing it down.
Right. Then it looks like this will be a battle of endurance.
Won't be easy, but it's our only shot.
Celestial Hammer! Hear my call! Here I come! Illuminate the dark! Magic is there! Holy Lance! Blah, blah, blah! Seal! Not on my watch! Holy Lance! Blah, blah, blah! Holy Lance! I'm ready! Now for something special!
No further!
Reload! Raging Storm! This one's mine!
Elusive deity!
Magic!
Ready and raring!
Blah, blah, blah! Fire! Blah, blah, blah!
Resonate with
In here!
Nothing gets by me! Scream, fade, blood! Rending
You get the gist! Fire!
Bloody
You get the gist! Burning!
everlasting darkness! Negative gate! Reflect on thy sin. They smite
Purge malevolence! Magic is am! Sleep now! Hold on to your art! Here I come! Blah, blah, blah! In here!
Breath of life! Heal my weary companion!
Not on my watch! Holy Land! Law!
Demons descend! Flashing fang!
Magic is am!
Take this!
You get the gist! Holy Land! I can do this all day! Whoa! Light and dark astral energy manifested as one?
Is she combining multiple elements of astral energy into her attacks?
Yeah, I think she is. I've never seen or heard of anything like it before now.
Indeed. The danger is all too clear.
Nazumi, did you push your astral arts too far?
It's too much stress on her body.
Please, you've got to stop this recklessness!
Pierce through! Demon fang! Double demon fang! Destructive! Eternal damnation! Double demon fang! Not today! Air pressure!
I've risen! Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning!
Can't get out of this!
Hold on to your arc! Where are you going? I've risen!
Formal blade!
Far enough! Water! Here
deity.
now! Huh? I managed to steal an astral art from her, but I only got one of them? Nasamil's astral energy is incredibly strong.
However,
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! You're mine!
Ice prison!
Raining slash! Eternal devastation!
Tunnel! Magic is there! Burning strike!
Rising phoenix!
Here I go! Hellstorm! Lightning!
Demon Fang! Double Demon
Ice
Fang!
prison!
Elusive deity! Swallow blade!
Hit! One more!
Here I go!
Banana, let's go! Hold on to your art. Here I come!
Stop this, Nazamil.
Why? Why would you interfere?
What you're trying to do is tyranny! Listen to me!
I knew you hated me.
Nasamil!
See ya! Not on my watch!
Megasonic Thrust!
Freeze Lancer!
Dragon Form!
Magic is there! Holy Land! Glacial Spear! Pierce evil! Ice prison! Freeze Lancer!
Rending you apart! Bloody howling!
Radiant blood!
Breath of life! Shine! Radiant light! Force of regeneration!
This isn't looking good!
On your knees!
I can handle it.
Air pressure! Double Demon Fang! Bathed in blood! Rending you apart!
Glacial
Bloody
Spear!
howling!
Pierce evil! Freeze Lancer!
Eternal devastation!
By the power of water! Ice prison! Why? Annihilation! Mega Ray! Annihilation!
Not
Shield!
today!
Mega Ray! Back into the fray! Here goes! One more! One last one! Whoa! Hey, one at a time! Radiant here! Where are you going?
Dragon Form!
Take this!
Take it! And again!
Now you see what I can do!
I'm all stopped up! Far enough!
Everyone does.
Awaken and reach!
Anyone who gets to know me runs away. They tell me that it's because I'm different. I'm not normal. I'm not Din. I'm not normal. I'm not anyone's friend. I'm not anyone's friend!
Nasamil!
Back into the fray! Ow!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Glacial Ice prison! Pierce evil! Freeze Lancer!
Not today!
Here's a healing art! Not on my watch!
Rising Wyvern!
Freeze Lancer!
Force Blast!
Pierce!
Dragon Thrust!
Shattering
Rising
those
Phoenix!
pieces! Attack
Freeze
us!
Lancer! Heart of the Lava! Finish without a shield! Tidal Wave! You get the gist! Hear me! Flame Holy Land! Burning Strike! Water! Hear my call! Red! Glacial Spear! Pierce evil! Ice prison! Freeze Lancer! Here's a healing
Not
art!
today!
First aid!
Now you see what I can do!
Swallow Blade!
That'll bring you down! Glacial Spear! Pierce evil! Ice
Can't get out of this!
Freeze Lancer! The magic is there! Burning evil! Purge the blah blah blah! Freeze Lancer! Close one! You get the gist! Holy Land! You get the gist! Holy Land! You get the gist! Holy Land! Don't mind if I do! Freeze Lancer! One more! Go get him! One last one!
Shattering those pieces! Attack us!
Everyone hates me! Everyone! understand. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I thought you were my friends. I don't know what to do. I don't want to be alone again. I don't. I can't. I'm despicable. Yes. I should just disappear.
No, Nazamil, don't do it! Nazamil. Wait! Nazamil.
We couldn't stop her.
We're not done yet. Let's follow her through that teleporter.
It's no good. It won't activate. It must be locked from the other side.
What's gotten into her? She said she was going to put masks on us, but then she put one on herself and fled.
She reminded me of the people back in Niez.
The one she put on is the reigning visage, the thing that supposedly controls the other masks, but if that's the case, maybe it alters the mind of whoever wears it as well.
So she used it on herself? Damn it. Why couldn't I explain better? She must think all of us are against her now.
Calm down, Alphen. It isn't over yet.
That's right. We have to go after her.
Sure, but we don't even know where she went.
Judging by what she said recently, it's likely she went to the Keystone. The only problem is finding out where that is.
No, wait. The coordinates she used are still saved here. If we can enter these into another teleporter, then...
You're a genius! So all we need to do is head to another teleporter, right?
Yes. Assuming we're lucky enough to find one that isn't already connected somewhere.
Regardless, I think we should go back to Niez first. What Nazamil said before has me worried.
She said she'd sent out orders. You're right. We should check it out. Before we leave, we should seal this room. Nazamil might be able to unseal it with her power, but it's better than doing nothing.
Ouch, that's smarts.
Are you okay, Rinwell? Nazamil has some crazy tricks up her sleeve.
keystone. Let's head back to Nies.
I wonder how things are going in Nies.
I hope Bayfon and the others are safe.
No one's doing anything. They're all just standing there.
I don't understand. Nazamiel didn't order her puppets to attack?
Or maybe it just hasn't started yet.
I'm sorry.
Huh?
It wasn't supposed to be like this. I'm sorry.
Wait! What?
I'm sorry. I thought it would make you happy. I'm sorry.
What is going on?
Hey, there's Bayfon.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Are they all being manipulated by the masks? The suppressors?
Nazamiel?
Huh?
Wait. If Bayfon is like this, then do you think the inn is okay?
Let's go see.
What is going on with these people?
I'm glad they're not attacking us. But why do they keep apologizing? At this rate, there might not be anyone left not wearing a mask.
And Nazamiel plans to do this to the entire world?
I hope the inn hasn't been compromised.
With Bayfon like that, who knows what's happened?
They've gotten in! We're done for!
No, look, we're not wearing those masks.
Oh, thank goodness. I thought for sure.
I'm relieved to see some people are still safe. Can you tell us anything about what happened here?
Those masked weirdos out front went berserk all of a sudden and tried to force their way in here. Bayfon said he would lure them away and left us.
So you've been hiding here. Renans and Danans, all hunkered down together.
They didn't hesitate to let me in when I feared for my life.
This lady saved me with her astral arts. I never thought I'd see everyone working together like this.
That young man said the masked people went berserk.
Right. Except Nazamiel said she'd already sent out orders before we got to her.
Okay, but if that's what initiated the attack, then why have they stopped and gone docile now? And when they talked,
It was Nazamiel's consciousness. You said so yourself, didn't you, Alphen?
That does fit with what Nazamiel was saying before. How she was changing people's minds to make them the same as her.
And now, she's wearing a mask, and must be in the same state as the people outside. Assuming the reigning visage has the same effects on the wearer as the suppressors, what would happen if she were to interface with the keystone?
The purpose of connecting to the keystone was to send orders. But if Nazamiel is also under the control of a suppressor... maybe everyone outside has gone quiet, because they've become the same as Nazamiel is right now.
But if that's the case, then what was up with all that stuff they said?
I suppose they must have been Nazamiel's true feelings. Don't know how it all works, but that has to be it.
All of those masked people we saw kept apologizing to us. If those were actually Nazamiel's thoughts, then...
We have to help her. We have to find a way to show her that we aren't mad at her.
But if we want to get to the Keystone, we have to find a teleporter. Oh!
A Dawn Lake!
That's right. There's a teleporter there.
We have the coordinates we need. Let's go before...
Wait. If we're right about what's going on, then it may mean that we'll have to face Nazamiel. Before we finally head out, we'll need to make sure we're all prepared for that possibility.
She's right. We can't afford to fail.
We should rest up and tend to our gear.
Right. Let's call it a day.
Those people outside will just have to hold on for a little longer.
It's ironic that it takes a situation like this for Denons and Renans to actually cooperate.
A silver lining, I suppose. At least they've stopped quarreling, even if it's only temporary. There's something I can't figure out. Assuming that the Keystone is putting the people in those masks in the same state of mind as Nazamiel right now, how did Nazamiel become like that?
It was because she put on the mask, right?
Yes. However, when Cal Basel first showed up in Niez, Nazamiel was wearing the mask.
But then when we saw her after that, she wasn't wearing it anymore. Could that mean she wasn't being controlled by it at first?
Perhaps the mind control function is something that can be shut off. At least with Nazamiel's mask. The reigning visage.
That would mean Nazamiel went to the trouble of turning that function on before putting on the mask again.
I don't get it. If we were simply in the way, there was no need for her to do that after we defeated her.
We couldn't have been in the way. She said she's doing all of this for us, didn't she?
She also said we're her friends.
That may be so, but Nazamiel still attacked us when we tried to stop her.
It seemed like she wasn't listening to what we were saying. It was like we were talking past each other.
We're still overlooking something. Whatever it was that drove Nazamiel to the point of fighting us. Even before she gave up and erased herself. If we want to help her, we need to find out what that is before we see her again. I think we're ready. Let's all rest up today. Then tomorrow, we'll head out to confront Nazamiel.
I wonder what she's doing right now.
She's still under the mask's control. It is possible that she can't see or feel anything.
Even so, her heart is crying out. And I think it's my fault that it is.
Your fault? How do you figure?
I've been thinking about it non-stop. When we had to fight Nazamiel, where did I go wrong? Nazamil tried to take over people's minds, to control them. That is wrong. There's no excuse for it. But in the end, ultimately, she did it for us.
Yeah, she did say that.
She had no place where she belonged. To her, it must have seemed like the rest of the world didn't even exist. So when she joined us, it was like we became her entire world.
We were her first friends. So, when we rejected her too...
It meant Nazamil lost her whole world. That's why she was so devastated that she tried to erase her own mind.
From the beginning, all she wanted was to earn our approval. And I flat out rejected her. Because I didn't understand. I was so focused on rebuking her actions that I couldn't empathize with her.
Let's show her we're sorry. Then we can hold hands with her, like we did before.
I'm sure the charm will help us reconnect.
Shouldn't you get some sleep?
In theory, yes. But I knew you were off by yourself somewhere, lost in thought.
Can't hide anything from you, can I? I'm sorry. No, I guess I should say thank you.
Thanks for what, exactly?
For letting me drag you into this life of non-stop travel. For staying with me for all this time. For everything. I've been called a hero, a destroyer, and things even worse than that. But you stayed with me, Shion.
Even right now, as you're thanking me, Nazamil is all you can think about, right?
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. That's just who you are, Alphen. But the truth of the matter is, that's why I'm here. If you weren't such a caring person, that wouldn't be the case.
Shion.
And besides, you're not the only one who's worried about Nazamil. I couldn't sleep either. When I look at her, I see myself. Saddled with a fate she never wanted. Treated like an outsider by everybody. Alone. You know that pain. Really, I think that we all do. Every one of us has scars like Nazamil's. You're the one who saved me, Alphen. And along the way, I think we've all managed to save each other. That's why I want to help Nazamil however I possibly can. I want her to feel like she's not alone anymore.
Yeah. Listen. There's something that I've been wanting to tell you. I think I'm ready to say it. Now that I'm prepared to move forward. Shion, would it...
Now's not the time.
What?
Not while we still have more important things to do.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
Try not to look so worried. I'm not going anywhere, okay? Is that all right?
You're always 5 steps ahead of me. All right. Did everybody get enough rest?
Let's get moving. Nazamil is waiting for us.
Let's show her she has friends who care about her.
And put an end to this chaos once and for all.
That's right. Then we can have a tasty meal together.
I guess that means I'll have to put all of my cooking skills to work then.
It's time. We're bringing her back, no matter what.
We need to avoid provoking those masked guys.
Yeah. Imagine if they all swarmed us at once.
Hey, quit it!
Okay, off we go.
So, Alphen, how's your pursuit of wedding knowledge progressing?
With everyone's help, I've been able to look into several things I was curious about.
Happy to hear it.
I'm still clueless when it comes to marriage in general. I'm still in the dark on what married life is like after the ceremony is over.
It does seem as though that would be a separate set of knowledge. You'd need a new home, furnishings for it, things of that ilk.
A home? You need a house if you get married?
It's not a requirement, but generally speaking, it even came up in the conversation amongst the ladies that sparked your quest for knowledge. Shion said she wanted a warm home to live in, remember? It's completely normal to think of such things.
It is?
So I've heard.
Then the next thing I research will be where to live after getting married. I want to know everything that's needed.
Very well. You know, I once heard someone say, marriage is not the destination, but a new departure. I believe those were Droshin's words of wisdom.
Really? Does that mean Droshin's married?
He is indeed. Seeing as he has experience, you may wish to seek his counsel.
All right, let's go. Now that I think about it, life after marriage is obviously more important than the wedding itself. The wedding is a single day, but your life together after that goes on for years and years.
True. It is certainly a topic worthy of careful consideration.
Oh, hello. Did you need something?
There's something I want to talk to you about. I heard you're a married man, so...
You once spoke to me about the necessities in everyday life after marriage. Do you recall? We've come to you because Alphen would like to hear what you have to say. Can you inform him of what is necessary?
Is that so? Now that's a serious consultation. If you're going to get married, I think you first need to decide where you want to live.
No, I'm not getting married in the immediate future. I'm just curious and doing some research.
I see. Even so, I think you'll get an idea of what you need if you picture what you want for yourself. Are there any cities you've thought would be nice to live in?
No, not really. I'd never given it any thought.
You know, Shion once said that she enjoys the mood of gazing upon the snow of Cyslodia, and that doing so calms her. Other than that, she also mentioned that she finds the weather pleasant in Ganeth Heros.
She did? Maybe that means she wants to live in Cyslodia or Ganeth Heros someday. I was just reacting to Shion's comments. Don't, read into it too much.
Of course, we would never.
If you don't have any strong preference on where you want to live, maybe you should spend some time traveling around. Cast aside your preconceived notions and look around with an objective eye. You'll likely discover some conditions you can't compromise on.
Thanks. I think it's worth a try. Should we start by visiting Cyslodia then? I can see what Bregan has to say too.
By all means. I think it's smart to learn about marriage and all it requires well in advance. Married life is like a long journey. If you don't care for and support each other, it won't last. The most important thing is to discuss and understand each other. Two people living together.
We've strayed quite far from the matter at hand, and it seems this is going to take a while yet.
Not as long as the speech you gave at Kagari and Notio's wedding.
Ah, my apologies. Are you in a hurry? I still have more to share.
Thanks for your help, Droshin. You can tell me the rest the next time I see you.
Homes in Cyslodia are constructed to withstand the snow. That's one of their good points.
I never thought much about how a house is designed. This is all so new to me.
We need to start keeping an eye out for this kind of stuff. Wandering aimlessly won't cut it.
Marriage is something that doubles your joy and halves your sorrow. It's a popular saying. In your long life, you too will go through many hardships, as well as many encounters and partings. Through such experiences, and perhaps some fights from time to time, a couple's bond will be strengthened. Well, give my best to the lucky couple, whoever they may be.
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
What? You're looking for a place to live?
We're gathering information about marriage. More specifically, we're currently looking into the process of house hunting.
Sounds complicated. I don't know anything about all that, but we'll welcome you with open arms if you want to move here, Alphen.
Thank you for saying so.
Thing is, there are some difficulties with living here, as you know. For one thing, there are more disputes between fellow Danans here than in other nations.
I'd hope they'd all get along better after they were freed. But I understand things still have a ways to go.
The other thing is that, in general, Renans aren't allowed into the city. You get lots of Renans coming to see you, don't you, Alphen? I know you've got both Renans and Danans in your crew.
Yeah, that could be a problem anytime Renans want to come visit.
The last issue is that the land around Cyslodia is barren. It isn't easy to secure the food you need. We're not starving yet, but there's not much by the way of excess.
So, if someone with, say, an incredibly high metabolism were to move in, it would put more strain on the food supply?
I had the same thought. Even if I'm comfortable, the person I live with may not be.
Yes. I think it's important to keep that viewpoint in mind when looking at other cities as well.
Thanks for talking with us, Bregan. I'm not looking to move just yet, but when the time comes, I'll remember everything you said.
Been a pleasure. Come by any time. Gathering information, house hunting. You got some big life changes planned there, Alphen? If it is what I think it is, nah, I won't pry. Good luck, Alphen.
Thanks, Bregan.
Now then, shall we depart for Pelegion? I will refrain from shamelessly recommending it, though.
Yeah, let's. The more places we can visit, the more informed I'll be. Plus, we can talk with Ganya to see if he has any advice. Going to Ciclodia really helped me understand some of what's important when deciding on a place to live.
If we continue to observe different locales, we will be able to understand more clearly what type of location is best.
Alphen, do you already have a special someone in mind? Ah, sorry, I said I wouldn't pry, but I couldn't help myself.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Did you need something?
I have a question for you. Can you spare some time if you're not busy with your duties?
I've always got time for you. I still owe you a huge debt. After all, it's thanks to what you all did a year ago that we regained the most important thing a human has. The ability to think.
All we did was help. It's you guys who actually took it back.
Even then, I still have a debt owed to you. So, what do you want to talk about?
I'm trying to decide where I want to live a little further down the road, when I'm ready to settle down. We're traveling around to various places to see how they strike me. Now we're here. So, how's life in Pelegion?
Hey, it's great that things have calmed down enough for you to think about settling down, even if it's still a ways off. But as far as living here... Look, it's a beautiful city, and Renans live here comfortably. The problem is, Danans can't say the same. Plus, there are probably more than a few Renans here that would be less than pleased with your presence.
I guess it isn't the best for me. The city being beautiful is important to people who care about aesthetics, but...
I think Ganya is right. Pelegion is far from ideal for you, at least in its current state. If our efforts are met with continued success, perhaps one day it will be a city where anyone can live without issue. If possible, it would be great to reach that point before you've chosen a place to settle.
I'll be working hard towards that goal myself. You once told me that you fight against anyone who uses force to take what doesn't belong to them.
That's right.
I really took those words to heart and decided I wanted to help create a society free from hate. You've never let me down, never betrayed my trust. This time, I want you to trust in me. I will make this city a suitable place for you and your future family to live.
All right. I believe you, Ganya. I'm glad we came to Pelegion, even though it was for my own personal reasons. It gave me the chance to talk with Ganya and you about these kinds of things.
So, what should we do next? Should we make our way to Mahag Saar?
Tensions are still high there, so I'm not sure if it'd be right to take anyone's time with my personal issues. I think we can rule out Nies. I'd cause way too many problems for Beifong, and I wouldn't want to do that to him.
We keep in touch with Nies through trade and the occasional information exchange. If the opportunity arises, can I let them know you've begun thinking about your future?
Sure, as long as you don't make a big deal out of it. I'm really just doing some research for now. Who could we talk to there?
How about Kisara's friend, Legio? She can likely offer opinions from a viewpoint different from Droshan's.
Good idea. Let's go see if she'll talk with us. Vicent isn't a good fit. I'm not sure what options will be left. I had no idea it was this hard to find a place to live. I'm glad I had the chance to experience it for myself.
The situation changes by the day. Even if it was difficult this time, it may not be the same in the future. Plus, Legiel's a reliable person to go to for advice. I bet she can provide us with useful information.
One short year ago, the Legion was full of emotionless bodies, mine among them. I hope that one day I can make it a city full of love and smiling faces.
We finally made it.
Legiel, sorry to bother you. Can we chat with you about life in Vicent?
Oh, I'm happy you'd come to me for advice. But life in Vicent? Why? Is someone going to move here?
I'm considering it, but I haven't decided or even thought about a lot of details. For now, I'm traveling around and trying to find a place that would be nice to settle into once my journey is over.
Is that so? Well, I think Vicent is a great place to live. But recently, the population is exploding, and there isn't much space. We're getting overcrowded.
Guess there are downsides to Vicent's skyrocketing popularity.
But if you're going to live in Menancia, there are other options besides Vicent. For example, you can build a house near Traslita Highway just outside of town.
Outside of town? That thought hadn't occurred to me.
I know a really nice spot. However, it's currently inhabited by a gigantic Zoogle.
Well then, perhaps we can take care of that problem when we go scout the location.
Oh, that would be a huge help. Would you please?
Okay, we'll take care of it. We can't build a house if Zoogles live there.
Thanks. I appreciate it. By the way, I apologize if I've got the wrong idea here, but if marriage is the reason you end up relocating, then can I have your wedding bouquet? I already told Kisara, but I heard that if you can't catch a bouquet, you'll always be single and alone.
So you're where she heard that preposterous rumor?
All right, let's go take care of the Zoogle on Traslita Highway.
That land will be important if you want to develop it in the future. We must eliminate any threats that lurk there.
Preposterous? You mean it isn't true? I guess it does seem kind of silly when I think about it. I think the correct version was, if you can't catch a bouquet, your lover will hate you. No, that sounds wrong too.
We finally made it.
That's a big Zoogle.
Yeah, I'm not sure we can take it.
Look! Isn't that what Legiel was talking about? A giant Zoogle?
Looks like it. Let's get this done.
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
Negative
I
gate!
never miss.
Resonate with the earth! I'll smash you! Stalagmite! Slug! Demon Fang! Ready for the Reaper! Demon Fang! In a bind? Double Demon
The
Fang!
fluidity of your movements
on
is
you,
simply
Kisara!
Of course. I always feel safe when we've got you in front of us.
Rhapsody of Darkness!
Searing flame.
still grateful.
That's gonna smart. Freeze Lancer! I'll heal you all!
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down! Tidal Wave!
I can handle it.
Radiant Crop!
Mom. Dad.
From beyond. Rising Wyvern! Strike! Lunar Rongo! Rising Phoenix!
Another
That's gonna
incantation
smart.
ruined.
Seal! Magic Gazam! Maelstrom!
Hold nothing back! Finish
Ice
it!
Prison! Alpin! Astral Energy!
Say no more!
Pierce through!
Imbue this vanquished soul with
Ice Prison!
Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang! Demon Fang!
I can carve through armor.
Double Demon Fang! Demon Fang!
Far enough.
Double Demon Fang! Demon Fang!
In a bind.
Double Demon Fang!
Burning Strike!
Destruction!
Glacial Spear! Pierce Evil! Art Expert coming through! Celestial Hammer!
We've got him on the run!
Don't get cocky!
Right. Still anyone's fight.
I'll thank you.
That'll bring you down!
Watch yourself. I sense incredible power.
Outstanding form!
Here you are. Double Demon Fang!
Down on the ground.
Ice Searing Flame! Celestial! I won't give up!
I couldn't make it in time. Now you see what I can do. Far enough. Resuscitation. Breath of life. Heal my
can't
weary
lose.
companion. Prepare to...
Ice Prison! Resuscitation! Hold on to your... Alright, here I come! Burning Strike! Ice Prison! Spear! Pierce Evil!
Flaming Thrust!
Freeze Lancer! Not in your dreams! Do it! Alpin! Astral Energy!
Say no more!
It's a pretty nice spot, like Lagil said. A great view, and relaxing too.
Sounds as though you like it then. I too feel this would be a good spot for you.
I feel like I could just wake up, check out the view, do a little stretching, and be ready for a big day.
Feeling good about your environment is important. Now, shall we return to Vicint and inform Lagil?
You guys want to rest here? Let's see. I've cooked, cleaned, and sewn. I think that's everything for today. How unusual of you to eschew proper etiquette, Dohalim.
Having been temporarily relieved of my duties in Pelegion, I want to enjoy some respite from the chaos.
Your work there isn't all that bad, is it?
Well, while drowning in a sea of paperwork, I find that memories of our travels together constantly tempt my scattered mind, even though I'm well aware that it wasn't all gaiety and glee.
It's natural for the mind to wander when it's been occupied with work for too long. Besides, our travels weren't all hardships either.
What about you? By all appearances, you seem to feel truly at home here.
Do I? I suppose I like it there for the same reasons you do. I think I know what you're trying to coax out of me, but no, not now.
Not while duty calls, I suppose. Oh, how I look forward to retiring and leading a quiet life.
Don't expect to be able to retire that easily. You still have a lot left to do before then. But you can do it, Dohalim. You aren't alone, after all.
Nothing could be more invigorating to hear. To a bright future.
To a bright future. Something still on your mind?
Do you think you'll ever call me Doe again?
Ah, you're hopeless. Of course I will. Night, Alphen. See you tomorrow.
couldn't eat another bite.
Eating is one of your great passions.
What? No, it's not.
There's nothing to be ashamed of.
We defeated the Zoogle, Legil.
Thanks. So, how was the location?
Man, that was a nice spot. I can see myself enjoying life there. Maybe that means it's a good fit for me.
I think that when you get married and look for a home in earnest, what we've learned will aid quite a bit in your search.
Yeah, I thought that as long as they had 4 walls and a roof, all houses were the same regardless of where they are. But I was wrong.
I thought that much was obvious.
I'm glad you like it. If you seriously consider moving here, please let me know. The house itself is just as important as the location, so I can introduce you to a pro who can help with everything from layout to paint color.
Thanks, Legil.
You'll have a lot to think about, especially considering you won't be the only person living in the house. It seemed you had someone on your mind as we were traveling, but are you satisfied with the information we gathered?
I really don't know anything, so I thought that it would be enough to learn about marriage in general. But that isn't enough. Nearly everyone we met told me to think more about my partner. So I was trying to keep my partner in mind as I did my research, but honestly, I'm not sure if what I've done is correct.
I see. I believe that no knowledge or experience is without its merits. Right now, your head is full of worry and doubt, but it's a necessary step towards finding a better future for yourself.
I hope you're right.
You've only just begun to think about your future. There is no need to rush these things, Alphen.
Go, Halim. Thank you. Choosing a home is basically setting your future life in stone.
It's important to think practically about the future. For example, calculating your spending so you know how much you'll save in 1 year.
I bet you're good at planning out your future down to the smallest detail, Kisara. I hear a voice. Somebody's asking for help.
Hopefully it's nothing that'll be too hard to deal with.
Seems like your research into weddings and marriage is going well, Alphen.
Yeah, thanks to everyone's help. I've got Law and she on distraction duty, so I have some time. But there may not be anything left to look into. I didn't know a thing before. But I've learned a lot, and I've gained a little confidence now.
That's great.
I want to thank you again, Kisara. I've given things a lot of thought, and I think I've come to understand what makes weddings great. It's a ceremony to bring happiness to the person you care about most. Maybe that's why they're so popular these days.
You've come a long way. Remember how you panicked when you realized you knew nothing about marriage? By the way, I think there's something else that comes before the wedding. Have you already looked into it?
What? Something that comes before the wedding?
Of course. You're going to propose, right?
I haven't gotten any info on that yet, but I think it's enough to simply ask, will you marry me?
Wait, that's it?
What else is there?
Don't worry about it. You'll come up with something. Now then, I must be off.
Kisara, wait! Don't forsake me! Please, I'm begging you!
I don't know what the person you want to marry will think, but usually the atmosphere when you profess your feelings is important.
Oh, that.
You're asking them to spend the rest of their life with you, so you have to make that idea as enticing as possible, or they may say no. The location's also important. It's a moment you'll both remember forever. It should be in an elegant and beautiful place. Say, take her to a floral garden by the seaside. Gently take her by the hand and sweetly whisper to her your everlasting love. Or something.
A floral garden by the sea. I don't know any place like that.
That was, just an example. Some people put a lot of thought into proposals, whether they be marriage proposals or not.
Oh. But I should choose a place that makes me seem enticing. That won't be easy.
I think your best traits are your kindness, decisiveness, and strength.
By strength? Do you mean with a sword?
That's part of it, but you also have the strength of mind to stand firm in your beliefs, like touching Shion without fearing her thorns. If you can show those traits to your partner, then she's sure to say yes.
I see. The problem is, I don't know how I can show her how strong my feelings are.
Well, I just heard a disturbing rumor. Apparently, a dangerous Zoogle has taken up residence in the Iglia Wastes.
We've definitely got to do something about that. But what does that have to do with what we were talking about?
You don't get it? The strength of your feelings is basically your courage. You should show Shion you're not afraid to face powerful enemies.
Well, I don't have a partner yet. Plus, is something that simple good enough?
I'm not saying it's the best method, but I think it's one way of going about it.
If that's the case, then I should face the Zoogle alone. That should prove that my feelings are true, right?
I don't know. That might be a little too dangerous. There's a difference between courage and recklessness, Alphen.
I know, I get it. But I want to give it a shot. I want you to watch and afterwards let me know what you thought.
So you want to practice on the Zoogle in the Iglia Wastes, right? Got it. If it doesn't go well, we can just think of something else. If things get hairy, I'll jump in to help.
Thanks. Then all I have to do is decide on a place. Elegant and beautiful. Nothing comes to mind.
Don't worry about it for now. You have time. Let's head to the Iglia Wastes and lay waste to that Zoogle.
Fighting alone against a powerful foe is the perfect chance to test myself. Lately, I've always had Shion and the others nearby, so I guess it's been a while.
Don't lose sight of your goal. You're trying to show your courage, not your recklessness. Looks like we made it here in one piece. There's the giant Zoogle. And there are more around it.
Okay, I'm going in. You watch for—
I'll be sure to help if it looks like you're in danger. Good luck, Alphen.
No choice. You're mine! Now! Soaring light spear! Ha! Take this! No escape! Pierce through! Rising Wyvern! Lunar Rondo! Stardust! You're mine! No escape! Rising Wyvern! Lunar Rondo! Mirage! It's over! wrong fight! You're mine! Stardust! No escape! Here I come! I'm not done! Pierce through! Rising Wyvern! Cut! Cut! Void Blast! Mirage! Sonic Thrust! It's over! No escape! We did it! My turn! More? Mirage! Sonic Thrust! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Here I come! Blow away! No escape! More? I'm gonna need more of that medicine. No escape! More? No escape! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Here I come! Strike! Lunar Rondo! Strike! Void Blast! Mirage! You're finished! Raining Slash! Here I come! No escape! You're mine! Pierce through! I'm not done! Rising Phoenix! You're finished! Raining Slash! Take this! No escape! The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Lunar Rondo! Mirage! Great! Next more! It got me! You're mine! No escape! Mirage! Pierce through! Destruction! Sword Rain Alpha! It's over! Rising Wyvern! Try harder! No escape! Strike! Rising Wyvern! Lunar... My turn! More? Here I come! No escape! You're finished! You're mine! Strike! Stardust! Mirage! This should do it! You're mine! Here I come! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Raining Slash! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! There! Here I come! You're mine! The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Raining... Take this! I'm not done! Be still! Mirage! You're finished! Rising Phoenix! That did it! I'm not done! Rising Wyvern! I'm not done! Now! More? Great! Next! You're mine! Strike! Pierce through! Raining Slash! Here I come! It's over! Pierce through! Sonic Thrust! Strike! You're finished! No escape! You're finished! Here I come! Destruction! You picked the wrong fight! I'm gonna need more of that medicine. That did it! There! Here I come! Rising Wyvern! Strike! Stardust! Mirage! I'm not... It's over! Here I come! Rising Wyvern! Strike! Searing Gale! Struck! Take this! Now! Here I come! Rising Wyvern! Struck! Lunar Rondo! Mirage! Sword Rain Alpha! done! Take this! Flaming thrust! Stardust! Mirage! The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Take this! No escape! Stardust! Slice! Void blast! Take this! Strike! Rising wyvern! Lunar rondo! Mirage! Crush! You picked the wrong...
Hey, what's going on here? Why is Alphen fighting by himself?
Xion? Wait, I can explain.
Hold on, Alphen. I'm coming to help.
Brace
Here's
yourself.
a healing
This
art.
one's tough.
Nice. Now I can keep at it.
I didn't heal you just so you can get hurt again.
I know.
I'm going to need to use all the power of my
Here
healing
I
art to
come.
accomplish this.
It's aim for the weak spot. Try harder. I'm not done. Flaming thrust.
I'm going to need to use all the power of my healing arts to accomplish this. I'll heal you
You're
all.
mine. I'm not done. Destruction.
Healing circle.
Sword Rain Alpha.
Searing Soul.
Fluid. Rising wyvern. Mirage.
This one's mine.
Crush. Flaming thrust. Rising Phoenix.
Reload. Lightning.
You're mine. Sword Rain Alpha.
Reload.
Dazzle.
Out of ammo.
You're mine. Strike.
Annihilation. Mega ray. Lightning. Downfall.
Lunar rondo. Void blast.
need to use
Here
all
I
the
come. The
power of
flame
my
inside me
healing arts to
yearns to
accomplish
be let free. Searing gale.
It's weakened.
This ends now. Pierce through. Not today.
Finish this.
Still.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished. Take this. I'm not done. Raining slash. You're finished. Sonic. Here I come.
You better brace yourself.
No escape.
Here, let me help.
Be still.
First
Mirage.
Here, flame
Try harder. My turn.
Burning strike. Water,
Strike.
hear my call.
Destruction. Sword Rain Alpha.
It's time to finish this. Die. Consuming wildfire. Radiant pierce. Here's a healing
Take
art.
this. Fluid. Strike.
Almost there.
Don't let your guard down.
Reload.
Try harder. Not a chance.
Here, let me help.
Strike.
First aid.
Sonic
I'm all
thrust.
stuffed up.
Rising wyvern. Searing gale. Take this. I'm not done. Thanks. Take this. Try harder. Gosh, the blazing sword's all fired up. Take this.
Where are you going?
I'm not done. Crush. You picked the wrong fight.
Finish this.
Still.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
There you go, Alphen.
It's time to end this battle.
I'm right
No
beside you.
escape. Crush. Dazzle. Mirage. Now I can let loose. Here I come. I'm not.
Here.
Strike. Try hard. Not a chance. No escape.
Lunar blast.
It's over.
I'm all stuffed up.
Crush.
Mega ray.
Sword Rain Alpha.
Gemini Aqua.
Dazzle. Rising
Mega ray.
Phoenix. Try harder. You're mine. Destruction.
I'm
Sword
going
Rain
to need to
Alpha.
use all the power of my healing
Lunar
arts to
rondo.
accomplish this.
Void blast.
I'll heal you all.
Mirage. You're mine.
Healing circle.
Vacuum blade.
I can only... Look, be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll be better.
Mega ray.
Incineration wave. Now, while it's reeling.
Take it down.
No escape. Vacuum blade. Still.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
By the power of flame.
There.
Finish without a trace.
It's on. Dazzle. Rising Phoenix. I'm not done. You're finished.
Burning strike.
Take this.
Spear. Here's the
Strike. There. There.
Freeze Lancer. Here, let me help.
There.
not the first time.
Okay, and I'm still grateful.
Searing flame! Reload! Let's finish this.
I'm not done!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Shion, before we talk, can we go someplace quiet?
Sure. Now that you're safe, I'm in no hurry.
Thanks. Let's head for the volcano then.
What? So the reason everyone's been talking in secret has been because they're helping you?
Yes, that's right. I've been looking into something, but I asked everyone to keep it from you.
Looking into something? What is it? And why am I the only one you didn't tell?
See, I've been thinking about the future. What I want to do, where I want to go, things like that. But I didn't have enough knowledge, so I knew I needed to get more. I didn't want the person I want to be with to think I'm unreliable for not knowing anything.
I see. So you've been traveling around and getting advice from various people?
That's right. And a lot of them told me that when I gather information, I need to think more about the person I want to be with. In the end, I'm not really sure if I've accomplished what I set out to do, though. I'm sorry I kept it a secret. I thought that if I included you, I'd end up completely relying on you.
Alphen.
I'm really sorry.
Alphen, people told you to think more about the person you want to be with when you do your research. But wouldn't it be best to do the research together with that person? What's wrong with relying on her? Anyone who knows you understands you're someone who can be counted on. I mean, if I were that person, I'd certainly rather do it with you than be kept in the dark.
Together. That makes sense. Maybe I was trying to show off or something.
But if this person knew how far you and everyone else went for her, I'm sure she'd be very happy. Your methods may have been flawed, but your heart was in the right place. I'm sure she'd be thrilled to know how much you and everyone else care about her.
Shion.
Just let me say this. Once everything is calmed down and you're ready, let's sit down and talk.
Okay, got it. Let me say something too. The next time there's something I want to research, will you come with me?
Of course, Alphen. You don't even need to ask. I'm looking forward to it.
At first, I wasn't sure what would happen. But it seems like you found out what you wanted to know. So I guess things worked out.
Although Shion did scold us a bit.
That's no surprise. We did keep a secret from her, even if it was only for a short time.
Not telling her the truth was so hard. I was at the end of my rope and almost blurted it out a few times. I'm so glad she found out.
Sorry for putting you through all that, guys. I learned a lot from this.
Then it was worth the trouble. We always wish the best for you, Alphen.
I think it's safe to rest here now.
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
Huh? I think someone's calling out for us.
They could have something they need from us.
Why you?
Hey. Ugh.
Huh?
Ugh.
What?
I'm not getting through. It It's not about what the blazing sword says.
You didn't drop Zephyr's name.
I can't play that card forever. I do understand how both of them feel. It's just that...
It's important to explain yourself using your own words. But it's just as important to rest when you need to. Let's call it a day.
Yeah, all right.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
What's this? Look at you. What the? It's you! Weak as always. You make me sick. Bull Run. But you're dead! Oh? Then how am I here before you now? It's a dream. I'm just dreaming. Is that what you think? Allow me to enlighten you. I know the truth of this world. Friendship, trust, all that you believe in is fragile and fleeting. Stop. Those you seek to save are selfish and uncaring. You know it to be true. The only way to unify them... Stop! ...is through fear. Why now of all times? Losing your temper because it's the truth. You really are a pathetic bastard, aren't you? Enough! Out of my sight! Here I come! Unleash lightning! You're finished! You're mine! I'm not... Done! Out of my sight! I'm nearly done for. You're mine! Blow away! Coming through! Ha! Now! Maggots of this world is Scarlet Inferno! By force. Bind them with chains of fear and drag them to heel for will. Dominate them. Take this! Trample them and make them crawl on the ground. Stop it! Not like you! Accept your fate! Take this! No escape! There! I will show you there is only one sovereign! Why now of all times? Losing your temper because it's the truth. You really are a pathetic bastard, aren't you? Enough! I will show you true power! Dare it! Foolish! Scum! Unleash lightning! Try harder! My turn! Vacuum blades! Incineration blades! I will show you true power! Unleash lightning! Try harder! My turn! The only thing that can unite the feeble maggots of this world is domination by force. Bind them with chains of fear and drag them to heel for will dominate. Trample them and make them crawl on the ground. Stop it! Not like you! I'll destroy you! Vacuum blade! All shall bow before me! Flaming... Accept your fate! You're mine! There! Die! Strike! Flee! Out of my sight! You're mine! Unleash lightning! The flame inside me, yours! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! I'm gonna need more than that. Unleash lightning! Try harder! Sonic thrust! I will show you true power! Take this! Try harder! I gotta erase everything! I'll destroy you! Vacuum blade! All shall bow before me! Accept your fate! There! Vacuum blade! Here I come!
before your sovereign! This should do it! Your life will end here! Vacuum blade! Dazzle! Void flash! Mirage! I am Crucial! All others shall be banished! Try harder! Now! Try harder! Vacuum blades! Try harder! The flame inside me yearns to be let free! I shall erase everything! I'll destroy you! There! Take this! Vacuum blades! I'm not done! You're finished! Die already! Here I come! There! Unleash lightning! Here I come! Vacuum blades! I will show you true power! This should do it! My turn! Aaron! Foolish! God! Take this! I will show you true power! Here I come! To hell! That did it! I shall erase everything! I'll destroy you! Vacuum blades! You're mine! I'm not... Vacuum blades! Aaron! Foolish! God! I'm not... I will show you true power! Take this! Try harder! Not a chance!
Like you did in Nies, with its flame, burn down all who oppose you until only ash remains. Power is already in your hands. All you have to do is use it.
No! You're wrong! Captain, I must save you! I'll destroy you! Vacuum blades! Die! You're mine! Be still! Rising Phoenix! Bleed and fight, coward! Take this! Try harder! Here I come! There! Flaming thrust! Unleash lightning! Take this! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Die already! Too much! I shall erase everything! This should do it! Destroy you! Die! Vacuum blades! Unleash lightning! Vacuum blades! I will show you true power! That's not what I want! I don't want to find or be found! I shall be the ruler of vacuum blades! Pierce through! Vacuum know blades! Your place!
What's the matter? No words to disagree? Are you so afraid to admit the truth? That power and fear will always win over faith and honor? Or will it take the pain of the whip to open your eyes?
Maybe. It's true that I don't know the pain of the whip. I couldn't feel pain when they struck me after all. And they hide their true intentions to get what they want. I've seen it countless times. Even so, I choose a path free of oppression.
So a refusal, then. At the very least, you have no choice but to use force if you wish to destroy me.
Do I? Maybe you can be defeated with force. But that would make me no better than you. If you utilize fear to rise above others, you'll only live in fear of when you yourself will fall. It's another form of oppression. You aren't Volron. You're a shadow born from my doubts.
Even if that's true, I still have the power to engulf you in darkness. What will you do if not destroy me?
If you were born from me, then that means you're a part of me. I'll accept that and keep on living.
Taking the weak route, are we? Go on then. But stay vigilant, or the night may come when this shadow consumes you.
I'm used to your threats, but I'll heed your warning all the same.
Good morning. Didn't get enough sleep?
No, it's not that.
Then what?
I think I had a strange dream.
Oh? About what?
I don't remember exactly, but I think it was important.
Well, whatever it was. You seem less tired than you were yesterday.
Now that you mention it, I do feel like a load has been lifted.
Good. Now let's get moving. We still have a lot to do.
Yeah, I'm not giving up.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our... heads. What are you looking at?
I'm not sure. The world in front of me, I guess. Nothing has really changed, but somehow it feels like I'm looking at something new. Even the stars are brighter. It's like a wall that was always there is gone now. It's hard to describe.
Maybe your breakthrough has let you see things differently.
You think so? Yeah, you might be right. Maybe I was scared.
That people would be disappointed in you?
Yes. But then I was thinking, do you remember the last thing Volron said to me?
If you choose to walk that path, you choose that path. You choose a path of betrayal, despair, and corruption. I remember.
If I kept trying to play the hero everyone wanted me to be, I may have ended up just like he said. Of course, I know this won't solve all my problems. I'm sure there will still be times when I face betrayal or despair. But I can accept that if it's the result of my own choices. As long as I make my own decisions, I will be the master of my own fate. It's strange how a simple change in one's mindset can make such a big difference. It's not like I'm doing anything differently.
You freed yourself. It's been a while, but you finally look like yourself again, Alphen.
Thanks. Thank you, Shion.
We finally made it.
I know it'll be fine, but I'm always hesitant to let the blazing sword get wet.
I told you, don't worry about it. Our sword will be fine.
Our sword? How things change.